wasn't planning. Sorry, excuse me. I wasn't planning on making a video, but I just saw something, a post by Jackson Wheat, whose handle is at Jackson Wheat 1, and I'm gonna tag him in the description, so you can see the video if he chooses to want. It's up to him, of course. But he put a tweet on Twitter that said that we're basically just weird fish, and I didn't. There was more to it than that, but after I read that part, I didn't read the rest of it. But this just goes to show you what the lengths of what people are willing to believe when they reject the truth of God and the Bible. Like, that we're just basically weird fish. I mean, the other thing is, I'm going to say this again. I said it before, I say it again. Commonalities among different species who may have some is only proof of that commonality. It's not proof of common ancestor, and we're not weird fish, Jackson. On a tongue-in-cheek, said, whatever you're using, stop using it, just say no to drugs. But I don't actually mean that Jackson does do drugs, but that the tweet is indicative of someone, you know what I'm saying. So I'm saying it tongue-in-cheek, and we don't know what that expression means. So that the belief that we're basically just weird fish is so monumentally stupid and absurd that, like, you'd almost have to be high to say it. But the truth is, I know that Jackson isn't high wasn't high when he said that or posted that, but that somehow in his mind it makes sense, and that's what I cannot wrap my mind around. Why Jackson, who's a fairly bright guy, from my limited interactions with him and debating with him a few weeks ago, that how can you believe this, man? Like, the absurdity of thinking that we I cannot wrap my head around the absurdity of such thinking. But then, I guess, as Jeff Durbin has said, if you don't start with God, you're reduced to absurdity. So this is clearly not rational thinking. But then again, Darwinian evolution is not rational in the least. So I guess if you start with a faulty worldview, your foundation is weak, then you're building on a weak foundation, then everything you build on top of that's going to be weak. And that's why it's important to have Jesus Christ as the foundation of your life, folks, because he's the only foundation that can get us through the storms of life, and that we're not reduced to absurdity like this particular post about we're basically just weird fish. I mean, like, I don't know, man. It boggles my mind, and then maybe I'll tag him too, but his producer Peter says that I'm the one who wants to remain stupid, and then and you're the producer of a guy that just said we're basically just weird fish. Like, man, clown world. Oh, Peter, Jackson, Aaron, you can have your evolution and fairy tales of thinking that we're just weird fish if you want, but please don't call it science, because it's not. It's a fairy tale, and a bad one at that. Yeah, so by every stretch of the imagination, macroevolution fails every scientific test on the planet. So it's not science. Because people want to say, oh, evolution has happened, but we haven't observed when it's happened. Well, if it's been observed, then it's not scientific. Or it happens so slowly that we can't see it happening. Well, that doesn't... Okay, you may believe that, but then that's not science either. That's just something that you believe. See, that's in the realm of science fiction. If you believe that it's happened, but we haven't observed it, then that's outside the realm of science. That's in the realm of belief. Okay, so let's deal with that. You know, I could go on and on about how absurd macroevolution is, and I have another video on my own on this channel about debunking evolution and love. So you can, that's more explained there. But I just wanted to address this stupid, absurd tweet by Jackson Wheat about thinking we're just weird fish. Oh man, Jackson, stop this nonsense, man. All right, that's it for now. Peace out for the rest.